Hi folks, welcome to this video, Some Frontier video. My name is Jay Wakefield, and in this video we're going to be discussing the layout of my flat. You see, while I kind of, plonked everything where it currently sits, when I moved in, I'm going to be completely honest here and say that actually I really don't like the layout. Let me take you to the living room and explain. And it's a beautiful sunny evening today. It's October the 1st, 2015. And the weather really is not that October-ish. It's been really quite beautiful. Oh, and here's some laundry. Anyway, there's a couple of issues. I've got my retro computer corner here, which can be a bit of a tight squeeze. I mean, I can live with it. It's all fine and what have you. But it's not necessarily the best. It's not the optimum kind of layout. Also, the biggest problem is this. Now, this is kind of my entertainment centre corner thing. And as you can quite clearly see, you really can't watch TV comfortably. I could sit on the sofa and kind of turn my head, but I mean really, for wanting to watch a movie or something, which is, really what I'd want to do, I can't really do that. And I need to sit a bit closer to be able to play console games. So that is completely out. So as a result, this whole bit has just been sat there gathering dust. So, I had some support this morning, and we decided that we would, we formed a plan. And here it is. What I'm going to do, and I'm not going to actually video me doing this because, it'll take some time and what have you. And I really need to properly concentrate on it. But, I'll show you anyway what's going to happen. These shelves. Not entirely sure what's going to happen there, but I think I'm going to have a bit of a rejig, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bedside, this kind of nightstand here, and I'm going to dump it over there. All very well and good. The bed is going to move that way, which is going to leave me a lot more room this side of the room. The retro computer corner is actually going to move here. So then that will leave me space in my living room, where the retro computer corner would normally go. So what will happen in here is all that lot will go over there, which is where I originally wanted it to be, believe it or not. I might kind of angle the TV a wee bit so it's kind of more corner. So it's like that lot will go there. The Compact is going to no longer be a member of the retro computer corner, because what I've done is I've ordered a wee corner desk out of a small charity shop in town called Bosey's, and hopefully that should be here tomorrow. That's going to go here, with a chair. So that'll have a couple shelves itself. So not only will it store the Compact in its CRT monitor, it will, it'll be quite good actually. it'll store table lamp, router, cordless phones, that sort of stuff. Anyway, what I think I'll do is I'll probably check in once I've kind of readjusted the layout of the bedroom. So so thanks to the magic of video editing and the words of UXW Bill, I'll be right back. Okay, sit rep time. My place is a total mess. I've had the vacuum out. This bookcase has collapsed. To be honest, it's been on its way out for quite some time, so it's not really that surprising. The bed's been moved all the way over here. I think I'm going to need a slimmer nightstand with more drawers. But a place here has been cleared. So hopefully, if mine of my supports calculations were correct, then the computer desk, the retro corner, should slot in right here somewhere. Here's to hoping. Okay, also, the desk has been cleared, and I just need to try and clear a path and see if I can kind of move it. If not, I'm gonna have to break its leg. Well, not break. I'm gonna have to take its legs off, and kind of do it that way. Hopefully, it won't come to that, but I'm guessing it might. But maybe a wee bit of bending. Well, maybe a wee bit of odd angling, like round the door, that sort of stuff. If I kind of muddle through, I'll get it in there. Yeah, maybe. And I know Billy's going to make a sound clip of this. If I jiggle it a bit, I'll get it in there. Morning everyone, it's Friday, October the 2nd. I'm not long up. As you can see, the desk has been moved in here. And everything kind of seems to be okay. Only couple of issues I really have is the door, it won't open all the way. It kind of gets blocked by the bed, but I mean it'll open enough for me to kind of get out of the room. I'll kind of show you what I mean. Because the bed's all the way over here now, and there is kind of room to get to my wardrobe, so that's not a problem. But if we look here, we see that it just kind of catches the door, which kind of sets my OCD off a wee bit. Now, I've got to have at least a wee space so I can pull out the bedside drawers. This is a divan bed. So, what I'm thinking of is seeing if I can procure for myself a much smaller cabinet, you see. Well, when I say smaller, I'd probably get a couple more drawers, but ideally I'd like the cabinet to be narrower. I mean, I guess I could put it lengthwise, but at the end of the day I'd still kind of need to have that clearing room. For the actual drawers. But, so that said, I mean, plus I lost a set of shelves. The set that was underneath the window. So, sit rep. I need more shelves, and what's happened is I've lost 4 shelves. I actually at the moment have fewer shelves. Hopefully that'll change. But yeah. So I'm going to continue with this morning. Hopefully I get that desk this morning. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how it all goes. So I'll report back with you once I've actually made some substantial changes in the living room. Okay, it's coming up to, it's just the back of 25 to 11 and the desk has arrived. Hopefully it'll fit. Still got this lot to do. Kind of fell asleep last night. I was just completely exhausted. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and clear the living room a wee bit. Take all this down and then kind of move it lock, stock and barrel over there. And take that wee table down and everything that's on it, that'll go on the desk. In fact, I just want to do a wee bit of testing here. Okay, here's the base unit of the Compact Presario 2240. Beautiful. And on top of that, if all goes well, I should be plonking the original CRT that came with it. But I do believe that I do have room for the keyboard in front of it. Excellent. So, and then a mouse, and then I've got some storage shelves under here, so they should kind of help the problem that was caused by my old shelving unit collapsing. Now this cost me 20 quid plus tenner for delivery. The guys said they'd be here between 10 and 12. They were here at 10 past 10, so you know, I really appreciate that. And I've helped a charity as well. So I get to feel good about sitting at this desk using the Compact Presario 2240. Oh, my poor wee spec sticker. It's all kind of faded. The camera's making it look a lot better than it actually does. It's all kind of frayed and that. Oh. I bet when I was 10 years old I'd have been like, why don't we take this off? I like it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with what we've got to do. I'm going to take this compact off of that desk for the time being. I'll just try and stash it somewhere nice and safe. Oh, and this Dell's got to go as well. It's got to go on the desk in my bedroom. Like I said, that Dell was going to go on this desk. Anybody any questions at this point? Okay, it's 25 to 1 and well, let's have a look at the progress. This cabinet has been, whoops-a-daisy, this cabinet has been emptied and it's going to go over there, and I've decided to put my my older VCR in the living room, my original Soundwave unit, which I've had since 2002. Oh. Anyway, and this desk is, well, I put some stuff on it just to, you know, get it out the road. That hopefully will go into this wee corner here, which I've just kind of vacuumed up as best I possibly can. Probably doesn't look that good. I've also taken the liberty of taping the long Ethernet cable to the skirting board. Probably not the best way to lay a cable, but hey. So, you know, this is ready to connect back up to the router. So yeah, I'm actually quite anxious to get that all kind of plumbed back in, because at the moment my my landline phones aren't actually going because they need the base station to operate because they're cordless, and of course I am not currently connected to the internet. So I'll shift this desk back over and bring everything kind of back to the 21st century. Well guys, the living room is about finished. I mean, yeah, there's a few cables and that. The floor is a total mess. You can't get to my sofa. But I mean, these are just kind of wee kind of bits and bats that need cleaned up. The rest of it, I think, is pretty good. Look at this. I can actually get the doors of my TV cabinet closed. I quite like it. And then, obviously, you'll see down here, there's, you know, things and stuff. Just kind of make sure that this is between the Xbox's vents. Sorry, I can't use the flash, battery's low. And I've put my VCR down here as well. So, I'm actually going to need to tune that in and make sure everything's all working. So, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I am retuning my television. So, what it's doing now is it's scanning around for masts, and it's like, hey, I've found a mast. Now I'm going to scan the frequencies for the channels. Oh, I found some BBC channels, and I found STV, and I found a load of channels that nobody in the right mind would sit and watch. 1,000,001 premium channels, where you can hope to not date anyone at all despite giving them all your money. And I may have found some music channels as well, that's going to play absolutely nothing of appeal at all. Unless, of course, they play that song by Jess, whatever the name is. Hold My Hand. Yeah, I must admit, I do quite like that song. And then it'll go and look for analog channels, and then it'll be like, "What you doing with this for, Jay? Ugh, you're such a pure dafty. The analog stations have been turned off since 2010. Oh, actually, I found something. My apologies. What you doing connecting a mouldy old VCR up to the TV?" And that was one thing my ex did not like. The fact that well, she did not like the idea, when we moved in together, of the idea of me having a video cassette recorder in the living room. So, she made me actually keep it in the spare bedroom. So that's what I did. There was I connected it to an old TV, CRT TV DVD combi unit. Also had a connector going to my ThinkPad R61, which had a TV tuner attached to its USB port, and I used that as my transfer PC back in the day. The R61i that I used to have. But nothing really ever got transferred. Funny how things work sometimes. Anyway. Yep, it's found the VCR, I hope. So, I'll be back once I've sorted out the bedroom. Well guys, I think we're about done here. Okay, this table is still extremely messy. Yeah, I'm hoping to get that sorted soon. And the bedroom's quite messy, but I mean, mostly I think I've made quite a lot of progress. I've had help with that from support both yesterday and today, or well, it's the 3rd of October now. But aye. So just kind of business as usual here now, and just I've got the lava lamp set back up. So until I get my hopefully get some tall shelves, I think this will be about it. So yeah, set rep. I'm a wee bit dead again. But I think my laundry basket, I think I'm just going to actually move that permanently to the bathroom, actually. yeah, this has been quite an undertaking, I would say. Okay everyone, it's October the 3rd now, and I've just added the final touches to the new layout. At least for the time being anyway, until I get some tall shelves. What I've done is I've actually replaced my bedside table. It's really wide with a much narrower one. Now, that does leave me with a problem, as Jinx. I seem to have lost yet more storage space. Hopefully I can get a chest of drawers or something that'll fit in the living room. But I've got this chest of drawers, and I thought I'd put it back over this side, because I'm kind of used to sleeping on this side of the bed. So, with that said, I think I'm now done. So, I hope you've enjoyed this Video Sans Frontières video. If you have, please feel free to subscribe. And please feel free to like Video Sans Frontières on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. The URLs will, of course, follow. But for the meantime, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you all join me for the next one.